So I really appreciate you opening up your home to us. I am a nosy kitchen person. It's like the way people look in someone's medicine cabinet in their bathroom at a dinner party. I'm looking through the kitchen cabinet. So I'm excited. So round one is called the rarities. And the first question is, what is the item you cherish the most in your kitchen that you would save first in a fire?
Okay. These are great questions. And I would say, well, I kind of have two things, but I mean, one is this copy of Everyone Hot Pot,
Okay.
because this is my personal copy and it's the one that I've had people sign since I've
Cute.
been on tour. So it's like every single page looks like this. It's insane. It's like my yearbook. Yeah, it
That
has
is
like
just like a
fun
yearbook. I haven't even thought of
drawings
that.
on
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's so
And
smart.
yeah, and it's just like really precious because I think, like we were talking about this earlier, like being on tour, it's such a blurry experience. Like it goes
Mhm.
so fast and sometimes I don't know. I think I'm a very sentimental person. I love kind of keepsakes, sign notes. I'm such a magpie. I save pieces of paper. So this is like very precious to me because it's such of this moment. But the real thing I would save would be, I think I like posted about this on Instagram, but it's my parents made me this. It's like a recipe
Oh
binder.
my
When I was in
God.
when I was in college, my parents made so a lot of people are like, "Oh, your mom illustrated your books." I'm like, "Well, my mom illustrated like the first book in our family, and it's a collection of family recipes." So there's
That
like a
is
recipe
so
for my
sweet. I can't believe
yeah,
that.
I know there's like a recipe for my mom's like fried rice, but then what's funny is she just photocopied a lot of recipes in this
Mhm.
one like super 90s book.
Okay.
So it's a lot of like, but it just has all these great illustrations and it's really important. And these are the kind, like, in my opinion, the most valuable things are things that are handmade and the things that are literally one of a kind. And I've had this since college and it comes with me to all of my apartments.
Are you an
So
only child?
yeah, I guess that's what I would say. I'm an only child.
Okay,
I'm an
that's
only
clear because there's so much love put into that book. It's like, wow,
yeah,
because if there were siblings involved, like, hey, where's my book? But I
yeah,
can't. I find that very moving. Like, I got emotional when you
yeah,
showed that to me. Like the amount of love
yeah,
that your parents put into that to give to you, and clearly it had an effect because
definitely.
this is your profession. So, how cool! I want
And
your
I think
parents.
it was subconscious. And yeah, definitely very, very loved. And I also live alone here in Brooklyn, so I think like part of my only childness is
Mm.
I'm happy being on my own. Like I don't worry about solitude. I really treasure it, but I'm also kind of extroverted, so it's a good balance for me to live by myself. Yeah.
My grandmother was an only child, and she would say that she's like, only children know how to amuse themselves, and
Yeah.
they never get lonely.
You never get
Okay,
bored. You never get bored.
number two, what is the oldest item in your kitchen?
Oh, okay. This is a good one. Actually, okay, so that I'm gonna zoom
I
in. That
don't know if
is
you could zoom in out here, but I
I'm gonna
see
move.
it.
I'm gonna move
You're
it.
gonna literally zoom in. Wow, this is like working with Steven
Can
Spielberg.
I? Wait. Can you see it? Okay,
Wait,
there it
yeah, I
is.
can. That's a hot pot. It's a hot pot. I recognize it.
Exactly. So
Wow.
it's also in the book. I'll find the photo in the book, but it's my parents' heirloom. It's a chimney style hot pot that my dad bought before he met my mom in China, and it's made out of bronze, which is kind of a copper. It's made out of copper, which is sort of harder to find now because as a material, it's so much more expensive. But it's a really unique piece because it's sort of like you don't see that style hot pot in a traditional sense anymore.
Hmm.
Here's a photo of it. I don't know if this is oh god, sorry. I'm like working backwards. There it is.
Oh, I see it. I see it. That's hard to do what you're doing, but I
Do
see
you
it.
need yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was right there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I could
So
find it in the book too.
but it's an heirloom and my parents actually like I think they loaned it to me for the photo shoot of the book and then I just kept it. Which they probably are going to want it back at some point, but It's an unusual piece because, it's a style of cookery that goes back thousands of years, but a lot of people, when they have hot pot now, are using electric, induction, gas, that kind of thing. So it's a more utilitarian style meal, but there are a lot of really beautiful, kind of more like ornamental pieces. So I'll use the copper hot pot, almost more for like food styling. Like I'll put snacks in it. Like I won't
Mm,
use it to cook in, like to apply heat with. It's like too precious, but
I see.
it's a nice piece to just have. But yeah, it's important to me. So
And how old do you think it is?
I think my dad thinks it probably dates to like the 1920s or
Wow,
30s,
that's so
because
cool.
he bought it as an antique, and before we shot it for the book, they for the first time like polished it and cleaned it, and it was like gleaming. Like I had never
Mm.
seen it look so clean before. But they collect vintage antique hot pots and kettles, so they have like a lot of pieces at their home in San Diego, and this is the one that I added to my collection.
I
Yeah.
think you win the award for coolest parents of like anyone I've ever talked to in the food world. Your parents sound awesome. And number three is, I think I know the answer because I think you already showed it to us. But what's something given to you by a loved one that's important to you?
Okay, yeah. I mean, so my mom is an artist. She's a visual artist, and she illustrated both of my books. But when I was little, she used to, for my birthday every year, my birthday present would be, God, I feel like I'm saying all these like ridiculous things about my parents, but
No, they're awesome.
but
I'm just
every
like
year
in
for my
awe. Yeah.
every year for my birthday, she would give me a painting, like a portrait. And the bigger pieces are mostly all still in California, but I have smaller ones here. So I'll show you. This is probably my favorite one. This is like a little oil painting.
That's so
Um,
cool.
I'm holding a little bird, and these are sort of like flower petals. And I think subconsciously, like her aesthetic of, decor, like natural movement, like these little precious scenes are very kind of seeped over into my style too. But it's just mounted on wood, like a little, and so these pieces I probably had this for 30 years.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so I have like lots of little paintings. I will get to this later, but I have lots of her artwork all over my apartment. Yeah.
I feel like the closest I came to that is my parents at my bar mitzvah. I had my sign-in board,
Oh
which is
yeah.
just a big blown-up picture of me with like everyone's signature on it. So that's something. Actually, my dad
Exactly.
was going to throw it out, but it's still in their garage.
So
Okay, and
important.
let's move on to number four, which is now we're going to get into the food stuff. But what's an ingredient that you have that most people don't have in their kitchens?
Okay, let me just move this. I was gonna say, um, oh, it's
Citric
backwards.
acid. Citric
But
acid.
yeah,
Well, how do you
I
use citric
feel
acid?
Well, how don't I use citric acid? I mean, it in one level, it acts as a food preservative, right? So, things like citric acid are added to extend the shelf life of foods. So it's something that I usually will add to any kind of preservation I'm doing. So, um, jam making, candying, pickling, because it also acts as a food preserver, it preserves bright, intense colors. So,
Mm.
and it literally changes the pH balance of fresh food because it's an acid. So sometimes you see these great color changes happening as well. So if you've ever added a pinch of citric acid, for example, to something that's already sour but can go a little gray, like oxidized, like a rhubarb compote, it makes it neon pink again. So
Oh,
this is the
cool.
I feel like a lot of the cooking I do at home, I'm bringing in tips and things I've learned from working in restaurants. And
Hmm.
citric acid is one where, like, if you want something to taste bright and punchy, have a little sourness, but you don't want to add flavor like lemon to something, or you don't want to add volume like more liquid like lemon, I'll add like literally just a few grains of citric acid. I mean, this is like a unreasonable amount. This is like a personal like apartment's lifetime worth of citric, but um,
Mm.
it can be used like salt. Like it makes fresh food tastes more like itself. You shouldn't be able
Mm,
to taste it. Like when things are too salty, but when something is perfectly seasoned, you're like, wow, I can really taste this steak now. And I think
mm.
citric works that way with produce. So if you want strawberry jam to really pop, sugar will mute the flavor of the strawberries, but citric acid will kind of draw it back out and give you that kind of like, little something. That's great. So
Wow.
this malic acid, citric acid, there are different kinds of acid granulated acid you can buy, but citric, it literally is just derived from citrus and is totally natural and is kind of like a secret ingredient for me.
Okay, I think I have a blueberry smoothie on my nose. I was like, "What's on my nose?" But it's funny because before I spoke to you, I said, whenever I do these interviews now, like I buy a ton of stuff afterwards, and now I'm going to buy citric acid. So, well
Yeah,
done.
well, maybe I'll see you soon. I'll just give you some because
Oh,
I have plenty to share here.
would it be good in a
But
salad dressing?
exactly. And you know what? If you're going to like whatever, Chipotle, or you're buying salad dressing at the store, look at the ingredient list. Some kind of acid is on that ingredient list. And again, it's a preservative. It's doing a lot of work, but should be not detectable. And I think going into now summer, spring and summer, where we're going to be processing a lot of fruit, like
Hmm.
making really intense, delicious crisps and pies, and whatever, poaching fruit, whatever we want to do. That's where you're at, like seasoning with salt and with citric, like it's gonna change the game for
Wow.
you.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm excited. Number five, what is your favorite serving dish or plate in your collection?
Okay. Well, I mean, this is so hard because I'm sure you're the same way where like when you're developing a recipe and you want to like take a photo, yeah, I mean, well, it's beautiful, beautiful, but like you just end up like accumulating so many things. So again, a lot of stuff that's important to me has sentimental value. And let me see. This is an Alice Cheng piece. But this is
Oh
like a
my
hand.
God, I
It's really
love that.
thin. Isn't it pretty? So for spring, so my best friend Allison gave me this as a book present for my first book, More Than Cake, which came out in April of 2023. So it's so precious to me. And it's hard because I don't know about you, but like I tend to not want to own anything too precious or expensive
Hmm.
because I break stuff. I have
Yeah.
parties, people break stuff. It's not worth the heartbreak. But there are a couple of pieces, like if this broke, I would be so sad. And it's very like thin.
You're making me nervous.
Um,
Don't drop it. Yeah.
anyway, but yeah, because it makes me think of my friend Allison. That's why it's important. It's also pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have certain things like I bought this on eBay years ago, but it's the World's Fair plate from the New York World's Fair. And like I
Oh,
just have
wow.
it
The one that was in Flushing in Queens.
yeah, from
Oh
it's like
my God, amazing.
a souvenir plate, and I just keep it in my kitchen on display. Like I don't use it, but at the same
Upset.
time, it's like if I put that out and put like a snack on it, it'd probably be really good.
Yeah.
Okay, round two, the everyday. We're gonna now go to your everyday world, and we're gonna
Okay.
start with the question that everyone wants to know about great cooks, which is what is your favorite knife?
Okay. Well, okay. Here's what I'm going to say. So, because I worked in restaurants. I worked with nice knives that were hundreds of dollars. I worked with cheap kitchen knives that we would rent from a place. And I knew guys who were like, "Oh, it's weighted just for my hand, like blah blah blah." I kind of don't really believe in that. I have
Right.
a very like utilitarian approach to knives. I don't have a favorite, but let me see. I love this like uh, I love oops, sorry. Camera work so bad. I
You're
love
doing
like
great.
I love like a Japanese steel with these kind of like longer blades.
Oh, like a long blade.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Japanese. And was
Yeah.
it what is it from Kirin or was that plate Korean?
This where did this one come from? Uh It's the Tokumaru is the maker, but it might be from corn. But then I also have like really utilitarian knives that I like too. This is like a just like a Headley and Bennett kitchen knife that I
Oh,
use
I
for
love
a
that.
lot of stuff. They make aprons. This is like a more like chef's. The other blade is better, I think, for like breaking down a fish or like doing longer, precise cuts. But this is kind of like a more just everyday. I think this was given to me again, like it's not a big deal. And then I love the material kit. I'm holding them in the craziest way, but I love the Material Kitchen serrated bread knives.
Ooh, those
I
are
like how
nice.
wide the teeth are. Um, and I like how short the blade is. I think it's a little bit easier to use um for my lady hand. But like
Your lady here.
this is Material Kitchen there. But yeah, I love I also love like a Chinese style cleaver,
Yeah.
which like they're kind of shaped like rectangles and you can use them as bench scrapers too to kind of
Mm.
like lift and bring or smack the garlic close against them. I have a couple, but I think they're all in boxes right now.
I'm trying
But
to
yeah,
get
so
a look
I
at
don't
your
have I'm not no allegiance to any one thing. Yeah.
I'm trying to get a look at your kitchen because it's like you have so many cool things in your background. I see like
Okay.
paintings. I see
I
maybe
know. Well, how do I do, is it possible to turn the screen around so it's not facing me?
yes, on
Oh,
top
it
of it where
is.
yeah, yeah, okay.
Oh my God. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's your stove.
So like I just keep knives there and
Okay.
then, and I have like a little teeny tiny
Oh my God.
fridge with all my stuff on it. Yeah, it's not precious. I think a lot of people when they meet me or they know a little bit about my work, they're like, "Oh, you're a pastry chef. You must be like super organized. It must be like, you know, fastidious and meticulous and all this stuff." But actually like at home, it's not like that at all. It's like lightly controlled chaos, I would say.
Yeah, but it's
Um
whimsical, which I feel like is part of your brand. Like,
like my baking stuff, Adam, it's such a nightmare. Do you want to hold on? I haven't even looked in here. Okay, so all my baking stuff, uh,
oh,
it's
wow.
like
Oh, no, don't show this. This is gonna
insane.
you're gonna ruin your own reputation. That's not
But
so bad. Mine is pretty bad too. I try to organize it, but it's hard to keep I mean, especially in New York, where like you have such limited kitchen space, and then I'm sure you want to have as many things at hand as you can have. So,
so teeny tiny. It's like it's just it's but the thing is because I live here, it's like I know where everything is. I know a system. I'll like do one thing I'm really proud of is my tea drawer. Oh, I don't know, maybe this will fit into one of your questions, but like I have
oh,
like a
I love that.
drawer.
That's
I have
so
like a
cool.
drawer of just tea and I drink like a absurd amount of tea. So I always
Well,
I want it to be
this
like
is not one of my questions, but like, what is your
easily
go-to?
accessible.
What's your daily tea like progression? Like, which one do you start with, and which one do you
Oh,
end with?
great question. Well, I usually will. I always have tea going. Hold on. Like right now, I do like a cold brew. I'll do like a cold steep. So this is lemon balm that I
Wow.
have going right now. And I just
Yeah.
will add water to it until it doesn't taste like the tea anymore. Like it's very Chinese to do like multiple changes of water with the same leaves. So like
Mm-hmm.
when I was growing up, my mom would make a pot of jasmine tea and do like 5 or 6 changes of water before she would throw the leaves away, and she
Mm-hmm.
would get so much life out of it that way, and I that's a very, like, economical thing, but it's also a very, like, ritualistic thing, so, yeah, usually at the beginning of my day, I'll start with, like, a jasmine tea or an oolong or, something with a little caffeine in it, and then at night, I'm winding down with a herbal tea, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll do like a chamomile or I like a Greek mountain tea. I love lemon balm, verbena. And once my garden gets going, maybe if we have time, I did a lot of gardening this morning. I'll show you
Oh my
what
God.
I'm working on out
Well,
there.
there's so
Yeah.
much to see. This is going to have to be like a three-part episode. There's a lot of good stuff to.
Yeah.
All right, number two. What is your go-to plate or bowl when you just want to grab a bite? Like not anything fancy, just
Oh yeah.
bowl of cereal,
hmm
sandwich.
hmm
You're ready. You came prepared.
So, well, the perfect bowl is like the Asian soup bowl,
hmm
because it's big enough. Because I feel like a
Right.
lot of Western style bowls are too shallow. They're not big enough. You don't have enough like volume. Hold on, let me get the light here. This is like,
Uh, is there something? Oh, a rose on it. Was that a
yeah,
chrysanthemum? Yeah.
yeah, exactly, like a
A
rooster.
rooster. Yeah. And
Yeah, but
a
but this is just like whatever kind of like ceramic. And I got this at the 99 Ranch in Flushing. I have like a stack of them. They're cheap. I don't care if they break, but crucially, they're big, but they're
Yeah.
not too big. It's like you would have pho out of, so or noodle soup, so it's good for, I think like when you're a chef and you're used to plating things a certain way, like you always want the bowl to be like a little bit bigger than the thing you're going to put it
Mm,
into, so it
that's
doesn't
good advice.
feel too choked up, on the plate. So yeah, I have a lot of these like Asian style soup bowls, I would say.
You know what I've discovered recently is like if I'm having people over and I realize that I haven't made quite enough food, I just put out smaller plates. It's because even if you put out smaller plates, people are like, "Oh my god, this is so much food," and it's like actually it's not a lot of food, but you don't realize it. Okay,
Totally.
number
Amazing.
3. What is something in your refrigerator left over from your last cooking session?
Okay. Okay. All right. What's going on in here? Well, so like I said, I've been on tour, and I don't know about you, but like the hardest thing for me is not being able to like cook and eat all my own food. Like it's
Mm,
absolutely brutal. I just miss like lighter food, simpler food, less seasoned food, like, and so as soon
yeah.
as I got home, I just got back into all the batch cooking that I do. So I'll make like a lot of rice at once, a lot of beans at once. I'll get broth going just so I have the nourishing things I need to like eat right away. So, but
Natasha,
I
this is your next book. I want to know all these things.
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's very like cooking for one, but actually
Yeah.
it's not, because it's all, and it's really how restaurants cook too, is they'll cook components, and then in the style of plating the dish is when all the components sort of come together. And batch cooking, it's not, I never am meal prepping for like a recipe or a dish, like
Mhm.
never. Like I'm making things that can mix and match with absolutely everything. Like I'll roast a sweet potato and then I can use that in a multitude
Mhm.
of ways. So that's kind of more the way I think about it. But anyway, what is in here?
Oh yeah, I
Let
forgot.
me
That was
flip
the
it
question.
around. Okay.
Oh, wow, now that's
Okay.
very organized. That looks very clean and neat.
It, well, it's definitely clean because it's so small. I mean, this is probably the last thing I made, which is
Couscous?
quinoa.
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 Yeah.
The so boring. But I was, let's see, here's some marzipan, um,
Huh?
left
That's
over from a pie. So I always have jams going. I
nice.
mean, like I store everything in these deli containers, like restaurant style. This is a soup someone gave me that's clam and rice, which I'll
Wow.
eat later. Um, but yeah, I feel like I made this quinoa. I actually just had it this morning for breakfast. Um, with like a fried egg and hot sauce, and it was really really delicious.
That
And
sounds good.
that's how boring my meals are when I'm back from tour. All I want is like a bowl of carrots and like tahini, like just
Yeah.
simple, 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 simple. So yeah,
Well,
that quinoa is
yeah.
probably the last thing I made.
It's interesting that you talked about like having worked in restaurants and then like the fact that you crave less highly seasoned food because I've never worked in restaurants. So I learned by watching all the chefs on TV and reading all the cookbooks. So I think I over season my food at home, which is not the thing to do because over a course of time, it's
Yeah,
like way too much salt, way too much seasoning. So it's like, that's actually really good to hear and very helpful. So thank you.
totally. I almost feel weird like telling people what I'm eating because it feels so simple and so aggressively boring, but it's like I'm just responding to what my body is craving
Yeah.
after being on tour. And the last place I was at when I was traveling was Houston, Texas for the rodeo. And
Sounds fun.
oh my God, I ate so much um barbecue, Vietnamese food, so much McMeat, so many like fried things, and it was just like I just came back and all I wanted to eat was like lentils and
Hmm.
tofu, and just like you kind of, I think the body wants to like correct in the other direction, like if you go too hard. So I'm still very much like in that phase of just yeah, wanting a sweet potato for lunch and then getting on with my day. So, yeah.
And I think this is like a big secret of the food world, which I've experienced because I have so many friends who are food writers, is that people think the stuff that is being posted on Instagram or on Reels or whatever of like rich, heavy meals are like what food people are eating all the time. And it's not. Like I know that for a fact because I've seen what people really eat, but nobody really knows that. So this is a
Yeah.
great lesson for people. Okay, what is something in your kitchen that you never use but that you can't get rid of?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I mean, I feel like you probably experience this too, but just from traveling, I collect like so many little things that I absolutely
Oh
never
yeah.
use again. And I feel like one of those things that I can never get rid of is I probably have like 6 jars of yuzu kosho.
Oh yeah.
Um, which like if you work with yuzu kosho, it's like a fermented pepper, it's spicy, it's fruity, it's a little bit goes a long way, but I have so many jars. This is one random jar. I probably have 5 or 6. It lasts forever because it's like so fermented. You really need just like a nice tip to kind of make. I'll like stir it into rice or put it on fish or put in soups. But you just need so little. I cannot get through a single jar of this stuff. It's insane. But I'll never throw away something that looks like this. You know what I mean?
I
Like
have
it's
the
too
exact same
perfect.
thing in in my cabinet from when I lived in LA. Like I moved with it and I still haven't used it. So I
No,
totally
exactly.
relate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes with
And
you somewhere else and you're like, what am I doing?
I
This is
know.
not,
well, you've inspired me to like look at it again. I do
yeah.
think it's good. Like, yeah, rice is a good idea. Okay. Number
Yeah.
five, what is the ingredient you go to again and again to give things that Natasha Pickowicz flair?
Oh, okay. Well, this is like breaking the rules because I feel slightly self-promotional, but
No, it's
um
fine.
okay. This
Your own
wait.
seasoning. Wait, did they say, I think I have that too because I think they sent it to me. I have to find it. But yes,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
um sorry, it's so obnoxious, but
It's not
honestly like
obnoxious.
I've tasted it so many times. I actually just saw Justine Doiron
Yeah.
posted this morning that she sprinkled it on her fried eggs and had that as her breakfast. And I'm like, genius. I love that because we're using it in applications besides hot pot. But this is a burlap and barrel spice collab that I did with them. It's for hot pot. Rather, it's like, you know, I developed it thinking about my cookbook in mind. But it's kind of like everything you need to get the broth going in like a very
Hmm.
quick kind of expedient way. So it's like dried ginger, there's lemongrass, there's the timur pepper, which has kind of got that mouth numbing tingly feeling to it. There's chili flake in it, there's a little bit of turbinado sugar. Also, if you haven't had their turbinado sugar, it's fire. It's so good. It's
Oh, I
delicious.
just got it. Yeah, I
I
have it
yeah,
in
I
my
feel like
kitchen.
not
Yeah.
a lot of people know that burlap are making like sugar and honey now. Here's the jar.
Golden
I
crystal. Yeah, I use that like my banana bread. It's really good.
exactly. It's so good for sprinkling on things before they go in the oven, like on the edge of your pie crust or like on a muffin top. Or it's really delicious, and their honey is good too. Anyway, but
No, that's
this is
great. Somebody in the comments just said that it's absolutely fire. So you're not alone.
yes.
Um,
Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, do you get asked this all the time? I'm sorry if you get asked this all the time, but do you prefer savory or sweet cooking?
Well, Adam. You know, it's funny because like I actually have been missing baking recently, and
Hmm.
I think it's because spring is coming, and I'm like people are tagging me on like rhubarb galettes and like
Hmm.
coffee cakes with raspberries in them and stuff like that, and that makes me really want to get in there and bake more. So hopefully now that I'm back in New York, I'll have time to do that stuff in a more meaningful way. But you know, I really associate baking with like entertaining and
Hmm.
with my work. Um, Cooking for me is more of like I'm at home, music, shoes off. I'm like a little stoned, like whatever. It's a little bit, it's more like pleasure. It's more
Right.
unwinding. And I think baking for me is more like I'm gearing up for something like a pop-up or a party or something like that. But so I think like I'm in such a savory cooking mode. like
Yeah.
my life right now. Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's like two facets of your personality. It's like, because I feel like baking is so precise, and there's a certain perfectionism to it, and then but then there's also like a playfulness and a looseness to savory cooking, and I feel like we've witnessed that just by looking at your kitchen. So I think this is, this is great.
Playful and loose, aka small and disorganized.
No, no, real, very real. It's very similar to my kitchen. Okay, round
Oh,
three.
well,
Let's
I can also
yeah.
can I just say that I love that your fridge also is not like some sleek appliance that needs to be hidden and out of sight.
No,
Like fridge is for putting photos and
of
tchotchkes on
course.
it. Like everyone knows
Yes.
this. Like,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So thank you for not like hiding it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have similar spirits in terms of how we decorate our fridges. Round
Yep.
three, let's get random. What is the weirdest thing in your kitchen?
The weirdest thing in my kitchen, I have like, I can't get rid of, but I have a lot of like old Christmas ornaments in my kitchen that I
See, that is
made.
pretty weird. Yeah,
Okay.
you're acting like that was a
Things I
shocking
can't get rid
question.
of. But like, these are like,
Ah,
they're gingerbread cookies that are like, hold on, let me look at it and let's look at it under the printer light.
is it a real cookie? No, it's ceramic.
Yes, yes. So pretty. But they're
That's so
like, honestly, they still smell good. It's the recipe from my first book, but I have like all these ornaments everywhere. I'm such like I just can't get rid of things sometimes. Like I would probably benefit from like an editing process, but
Wait,
anyway, so
that's a
yeah.
real cookie? And you said it smelled good?
Yeah, it's my gingerbread recipe, but it has this like butterfly pea flower glaze on it.
But wait, why is it not going rotten?
I don't know.
Oh, so that's a real cookie that you have hanging in your
Yeah,
fridge? Wow,
it's
okay,
just
I was confused.
stale. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I have a bunch of these laying around because I think they're so pretty. I can't get rid of them.
Clearly,
That's
you don't
probably
have the same
pretty random.
ant problem that we have in our kitchen, so that's lucky.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, gosh. Well, we'll see because this was December and
Okay.
now it's gonna get warmer. So maybe yeah, good
I don't want
reminder.
to curse you. Number two,
Yeah.
do you have any art? And I know the answer because I can see it behind you. But do you have any art hanging on the walls of
Well,
your
I'll
kitchen?
show you the newest one from my
Yeah.
mom that I'm obsessed with. Okay, so
Oh my God, that's so cool.
this this was my birthday present from this year. Happy birthday, Natasha. There might be something written on the inside. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh
Okay. It
wow.
says, "You are always on my mind."
Yeah, wow. That's a little scary, a little stalkerish, but no, that's nice.
Exactly.
That's nice. Yeah.
But it's sorry for the camera work. It's me with my cat Teeny. Actually,
Oh,
she painted this with, let's go in the bathroom and see if it works because this is glow in the dark paint.
oh, nice. Wow, this is like a Safdie brothers film. Like this is so much
Going in the
emotion.
bathroom.
Yeah, it's okay. Wow, let's see. Oh wow, it does glow in the dark. You're
Yeah.
not kidding. Your mom is so talented. Like I want to interview her next. Like
I
I
know.
feel
She
like
would
she
love
would.
that.
Yeah, she probably has a really cool kitchen. And your dad is really cool. He wrote an essay in your book, which I texted you about
Yeah.
how much I enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
yeah, you.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, I was really happy he said yes. He's a Chinese historian and has written extensively about Chinese history. So he proofread my manuscript. Like he was
Oh, nice.
they were both involved. So but because I knew I wanted my mom involved, I wanted to like get him in the mix as well. And he ended up writing a really great piece. Yeah.
Do you ever get into arguments about with them about like if you take a swing at a recipe and like make a big change to it? Are they like that's not the way it's done? Like are they traditionalists and like
Oh, I've yelled at my mom for her baking style because it makes me insane because she's very health conscious but she loves things that are rich. So she's full of idiosyncrasies. She's full of contradictions. The woman loves a English or Scottish shortbread. She loves a super buttery, crumbly shortbread, which is delicious because of the gratuitous amounts of sugar and butter in it. And I remember once when I was growing up, she tried to make shortbread, but she wanted to make it healthier. So she like reduced the sugar. I mean, she didn't do it by percentages. She was just eyeballing it, but there was like almost no sugar, almost no butter. And it
Okay.
was this like gluey, like cement brick. Like I can't explain the texture. It was so hard. It would have cracked your molar, you know? And we
That's
still
so
and we
funny.
laugh about it because I try to explain to her like, you know, sugar and butter, it's not just flavor. They're also performing a role in terms of the texture and the composition of the cookie. And if you mess with one, the outcome changes. And she's such an artist. She's very like, whatever, like I do whatever I want. So, but
Yeah.
you know, but like she's a phenomenal cook. And you know, and for the hot pot book, she doesn't have recipes written down, so it was more a process of watching her do them because it was hard to even get her to explain them, like because it's so intuitive to her. So I would watch her make like a certain kind of dipping sauce for hot pot and the order she put them in and how much and tasting it. And so yeah, that was really fun and interesting to kind of see like the way that she cooks is so just by feel and by look of things. Yeah.
Um, okay. Do you have any cookbooks in your kitchen? And if so, which ones? I think I can see over your
Okay, yeah.
shoulder.
So I kind of keep my favorite cookbooks right next to my fridge. And hold on. So
Ooh, oh, this is dangerous. I'm gonna buy all these books.
I know. So I love old cookbooks, like cookbooks that are out of print. But like, I mean,
My
Rachel
kitchen.
Roddy,
Yeah,
incredible.
love
All the
her.
River Cafe books, Edna
Uh-huh.
Lewis. These are all the OGs. You know, I have got all my
Yeah,
Richard Olney here, Marcella Hazan, Paul Bertoli. This is a great
yeah.
one.
That's a great book, Cooking by Hand.
Oh, stunning. So influential to me. And then if I kind of move down, two copies of my book.
Oh, which is a
But yeah,
great book too. People should know more than
thank
cake.
you. But I've
Yeah.
got like a lot of Elizabeth David. Oh, this Anna Heim book is a new one, but this is an incredible baking book. Because it's so ingredient focused. It's all about
Uh,
like black currant leaf oil. Like
whoa.
what? Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay.
she's a British pastry chef, but the photos are very moody. It's a great
I
book.
love British cookbooks. They're my
Oh
favorite
my
cookbooks.
gosh.
There's just something about them
Yeah.
my favorite. I'll show you my favorite. So I have it right here. Sorry, I shouldn't
Let's
run. I
see.
shouldn't. This is unprofessional of me, but it's "You're All Invited" by Margot Henderson.
I mean,
Have you seen this one?
classic,
Yeah,
classic.
I
No,
love
yeah, of
it.
course. I
It's
think
so
it's out of
good.
print, but maybe I'm going to London at the end of the month. Maybe I'll try to look
Oh,
for it.
fun.
But yeah, I've got
Oh,
David Tanis is one of my all-time favorites at
yeah.
home. More only here. This Patience Gray book is incredible if you don't have it. This book just came out, is amazing. Ella
Oh yeah,
Whitner's new
yeah.
book.
That's a really cool book. I love the way she
Yeah.
does all
And
those
then,
spreads.
eh, I mean, I don't know. It just goes on and on and on. But let me show you. I also keep cookbooks. I also keep a lot of books out here, but it's just not that organized. But like I have all of my Asian, like kind of Asian Chinese cooking books are organized this way.
Wow.
So I love Fuchsia, Dunlop.
Yeah, she's
This
amazing.
This this book is incredible. This is one of the best. This is like a desert island cookbook for me. Hannah Che, um, Vegan Chinese Kitchen. I love this book. I love Christina Cho is amazing.
Oh, these are all
Um,
new to me. I don't know this
she's
one.
great.
Chinese and
Yeah,
okay,
she lives in San
got
Francisco. In the Bay Area. She just had a baby. She's the
it.
coolest. This is a great baking book. Valley Malou by JR.
Follow
Um,
them on Instagram. It looks so beautiful there. I feel like
so beautiful.
certain people get invited there. Hint, hint. If you're watching.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like, and then I kind of gets chaotic because these are just like newer books. So I feel like these are books I haven't
Wow.
baked
I
from that
feel like I
much.
opened Pandora's box here. This is so many books.
I have so many books. It's a problem.
I love it.
Um, but I'm trying to, I just got actually, I just got two books that their pub days today. Um, this This one by our friend Zara.
Okay.
She wrote like a narrative cookbook with some recipes in it, and this came out It's coming out a week from today. Her pub date is in a week.
Extra
And then
fast. Okay.
another one I'm excited for is this book came out today. It's the
Oh
new King
yeah,
Arthur book.
that looks really
I
good.
this came out today. This is cool because it goes from like it just gives you many different styles of pizza making. So different dough recipes for different kinds of pizza, thick to thin, thin to thick crust. There's a dessert chapter, which I think is cool. There's like an Amaro granita recipe in it that looks
Mm,
delicious. So, and then the other book I'm currently obsessed with is this Claudia Roden book. Um,
Mediterranean.
Claudia Roden's Mediterranean. So she's Egyptian born, but lived in the UK her whole life. And she just writes about Mediterranean food in this way where I'm like, I need all of this. Like, just everything sounds unbelievably delicious. I've been writing menus based around like stuff in here that has been looking good to me. Like, they have this, hold on, here, let me show you. They have this recipe for fresh goat cheese with herbs and olives, and she mixes the herbs and olives into the goat cheese,
That
and
sounds
she
good.
also adds a tablespoon of anise flavored spirits such as pastis, arak, raki, ouzo, or white
Ooh, that could
rum.
be good. I like that.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
it's
that.
all
I'm
those
like,
like little details. It's like when I flip through a cookbook, I'm like always looking for like what's the twist, like what's the little extra.
yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
and your
like,
books
oh
are
my
full of that
gosh.
too.
It's so cool. She's like, that's what they do in the south of France. And you're like, really? Oh my
All
God. Okay.
right, I'm gonna get
Um,
that book. You've are. Have you ever? I mean, this might be helpful to you, or maybe not. You might like roll your eyes, but one thing that's helped me is I started buying cookbooks on Kindle and using my
oh,
laptop to look at them.
mhm.
And it's kind of nice because then you don't just have stacks of books everywhere. Because I get yelled at every time I buy a book, but
You know,
cookbooks. But I don't get yelled at on Kindle because he doesn't know. My husband doesn't know that I'm secretly buying all these books. So just
it's
a little
great.
thing. All right,
That was a good tip.
we have to go
Okay.
quickly now because I think
Okay.
we only have 15 minutes left. Okay, what is your favorite vessel for making hot pot?
Oh, okay. Well, it's this classic double chamber thing. So this is just stainless steel, cheap,
Hmm.
cheap, 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 with these kind of heat proof handles. But this is the key because you can use a Dutch oven or soup pot to have hot pot in. But as soon as you introduce this wall, you can
Hmm.
have two kinds
Ooh, okay.
of 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 broth here. So you can have a spicy broth, a non-spicy broth, a vegan broth, a seafood broth, and it's fun to, you double the fun immediately. So
Yeah.
this you can find online, or you can go to like a H Mart or something like that.
What's it called? Does it have a name?
You could Google dual or two chambered hot pot
Okay.
topper. I mean, it's an issue of translation. Like, sometimes it can be hard, but they're easy to find if you just Google that.
Okay. Do you have a favorite utensil?
I probably utensil like for cooking
Well, that's
right
funny you
now.
say that because I've asked people on the show, and I kind of always meant like fork, knife, spoon, like to
Okay,
eat with. But everyone else, when I ask this question, shows like a ladle, like a thing. So
yeah.
I have no idea. Maybe utensil means something.
Well, I would say my favorite utensil is like the Asian style soup spoon. So something like
Oh,
this.
yeah, that's great.
This is a really nice Japanese hammered one from East Fork. They have a
Hmm.
shop on Atlantic. Their stuff is great. But this is good because it's better for slurping. And if you have like a big piece, like a dumpling or a noodle, you kind of just like, so I would
It
say
makes a
this is
big
what I use for
difference.
everything.
Like when I went to a restaurant recently, I ordered like a vegetable soup, and they gave me not even a soup spoon, just like a normal spoon, and it just was like unpleasant to eat soup with just a normal spoon. So I really get that.
And slurping is a big thing in Chinese
Oh
culture.
yeah.
So it's not like a sound you have to play down, but it's a good way to aerate the bite if you have a deeper, I think about these very
No,
micro
I
things.
love
Yeah.
that. Okay, we're gonna go to round four now. The
Okay.
drill. This is gonna go very quickly.
Okay. Okay.
But I've been having so much fun. It's like this is flying by so fast. So
Getting
okay,
my fridge ready.
what is your go-to cooking oil?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, again, I don't know if I have allegiance with an olive oil, but I do mostly cook with olive oil. This is another really annoying flex, but I just keep refilling it after I empty it because maybe you get graza a lot, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
This one has my name on it.
Oh,
Can you
wow.
see it says
I mean, if
Natasha?
my olive oil had my name on it, I would show a lot of people that. How did this happen? What is this?
I don't know. Their marketing budget is, I don't know how what their business plan is, but like I think I just went to a dinner and they gave everyone like a bottle
Oh,
that
I
had their
thought like
name on
you
it.
like done like a branded olive oil
No,
that had like hot
no,
pot
no.
flavors or something. Okay.
No, but they well we did do this like we did like a little zine together, which is
Oh,
cute, like an
cool.
of like recipes. So I actually worked with them quite a lot and I love their team. But no, so when I empty it, I'll put like a different olive oil in it because I'm like it has my name on it. I'm not gonna like throw it away. But yeah, I probably use that for a lot of stuff.
That's awesome. I would do the same thing. What is your go-to vinegar?
Okay, let's see. Well, God, that's so hard. But I would say my go-to vinegar would be something like this black vinegar,
Hmm.
lightly sweetened. This is like a staple for sauces, soups. A lot of black vinegar in China is made with sorghum, so it has like a sweeter, more malty flavor. It's not as
Hmm.
acidic as like a apple cider vinegar or something like that. But so I have a lot of black vinegar. There's some good Taiwanese black vinegars at Yunhai in Williamsburg. Definitely go check them out. But that's probably my go-to. My like I love like a white wine vinegar for like
Yeah.
Western style cooking. So this is where in Italy is this from? I got this at Archestratus.
Oh, cool.
Oh wait, no, I didn't. I got it through Natura. Sorry,
That
but
has your name on it too. All your
well,
all your olive oils and vinegars have your names on them.
only because there's just like I think that's how they labeled my order, maybe.
Oh,
But
yeah.
these Italian vinegars are fucking insane. They're so good. So this will be like I'll finish beans with these. I'll put them, I'll finish soup broths with this. I'll
What's
put
the
it
name of
over
the
fish.
brand so we could all buy it?
It's Acetaya San Giacomo is the
Okay.
producer. Um, yeah. So, and it's imported through Natura. So if you're in New York City, they have an app and you can order it on their app and they'll deliver it
Oh,
to you. Yeah.
love that. I love a good vinegar. Okay,
Here,
what
here.
is? Oh, go ahead. Oh,
Does you get tart?
yes, I have tart. I have it right
This
here.
is this is one that Chris made with fig leaves from the tree in my
Wait, it has
backyard.
your name on it too? Oh my God, everything has your name on it. This
I
is
know,
crazy.
Adam, I'm obsessed with myself. I'm an only child.
Yes, no, I think it's really cool. Okay, what is your go-to soy sauce, and does it have your name on it?
Not yet. I've
Okay.
been loving this Taiwanese soy
Oh yeah, I
sauce.
love that. It's come up a lot in these videos. A lot of chefs
Oh,
and
cool.
people have them. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, this is good price point. This is the fancier finishing one, so there's a little sugar in it. But she has a bigger one. It's Clarissa Wei is one of the partners. She's a cookbook author as well. Made in Taiwan is her first book. But this is a great one for finishing. So you wouldn't
Hmm.
put heat to it, but it would be good to like drizzle over a finished dish. And I just love I mean, honestly, like, because soy sauce isn't salty, it's so many other things. And oh, it smells like graham crackers and it smells like, I don't know, like fresh flowers. Like
Yeah,
there's
it
something
has a
really
really unique
beautiful.
quality. Yeah, I really
Yeah,
it's in fact like I like it so much that I don't want to use it
I
because
know. That's the thing. But
yeah,
yeah, I have that problem too, but I just try to like I just try to not think about that too much and
yeah.
just like get enjoyment out of them. Yeah.
This is funny. A lot of this is like the Rocky Horror Picture Show because it's just your lips on the screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no,
Is it
it's
really
okay.
close?
Yeah, it's been really close.
Gotcha.
I should have probably told you that like 30 minutes ago, but it's okay. It's been great.
Oh,
Um, what is your go-to butter?
um, oh God, it's just embarrassing how I keep my butter, but I definitely use Kerrygold for
Yeah,
everything, for baking and for just like toast and eating and cooking,
yeah.
because it just has such a great flavor. And if I find it on sale, I'll buy a lot and keep it in my freezer. Yeah,
A
go
lot of people
ahead.
are leaving comments how much they're enjoying this. So this has been
Yeah.
great.
Oh, good.
Kerrygold. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, what is your go-to breakfast item?
Well, I don't know if well, honestly, um, this quinoa that I just
Yeah.
pulled up. I've been having that for a lot of breakfasts for sure.
And really quick,
Um,
how do you cook your quinoa? I bet you do it in a really good way. So for those of us who never don't really cook it a lot, what do you do?
well, actually, what I like to do is I'll do equal parts basmati rice or jasmine rice with quinoa, and I'll steam them together because they both take the same amount of liquid to dry, and they both cook in about 15-16 minutes. So I'll like fry the rice and the quinoa in a little bit of butter, and then I'll add water, and I'll usually put in like a handful of seaweed, like a hijiki or a wakame, or maybe a piece of kombu, and then I'll let that all steam together, and then it kind of like it gives more nutrition to the rice,
Mm.
but I don't really like love how quinoa tastes on its own, so it's like the best of both worlds, kind of.
And is there a certain ratio of quinoa and rice to water that you use, or
I'll do a cup of, I'll do like half a cup of rice, half a cup of quinoa, a cup and 3/4 of liquid.
this is so good.
So
This is like this is the stuff we need to know. So thank you.
15 minutes on, I'm Chinese, I don't have a rice cooker. I do everything in like this
Yeah.
all clad. Yeah. So
Yeah, I have
just
the
do
same
everything
pot.
here.
I do have a
Yeah.
rice cooker, and I just like it because I just start it like at 5 o'clock, and then later I'll have something for dinner. But I agree, it's better to do it in the pot. Okay,
Yeah.
what is your go-to hot sauce?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, actually, this might be my new go-to. There's a it's not labeled, but there's a Jamaican patty pop-up in Brooklyn called Big Tune that's run by my friend, this chef named Nate. And this hot sauce, it's like a Jamaican Caribbean style hot sauce. So it's like really fruity. It's pretty acidic. It's kind of thick.
Hmm.
It's not that runny. And it's just like adds so much great flavor to everything. So I've been putting it like on my eggs or on vegetables and stuff like that. But as for far as store bought, probably the one I go through the most is this one. Yeah.
Which is what? I
It's a
can't
pretty
see.
far. It's hold on. Sorry.
There's a lot of cinematography. Oh, okay. Hot sauce, chili habanero, el
Oh, you
yucateco.
have to get the green one. You have to get the
Okay.
green one. It's so, so, so good. It's like I can't explain because, I think like again, hot sauce isn't just about like spicy. It's about like adding brightness and adding fruit, and it's just like it's the absolute best, and I go through probably like one every couple of months maybe. I just don't really get tired of it.
And just for selfish reasons, because I might want to go there, what is the name of the pop-up again? The Jamaican patties?
It's called Big Chune, so Chune, and
Okay.
they do pickups right now out of Prima in like Fort Greene on Green
Okay.
Street. So if it's in Brooklyn, they do pickups on the weekends. They do like Jamaican patties, all kinds, and but yeah, the hot sauce has kind of been like the thing about it that I've loved the most almost. Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. Okay, this is the last question. We've this has been the longest and best. Don't tell the other people that this has been one of the best ones. So I've loved every second. And the last question is always, what is your dish soap? What kind of dish soap do you use to do your
Oh,
dishes?
I'm not brand loyal, but let's see, what is it right now?
It is Mrs. Myers, and it's geranium. Okay,
Yeah.
geranium. That feels right for some reason. I don't know why. I like the color. Maybe the color
Yeah,
feels like
yeah.
a Natasha color.
I'm not really loyal. I'm not really loyal in any way. It's more like if a brand sends me soap in the mail, I'll just use that. I don't really. I'm like that with shampoo, with my, body hair, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
really whatever gets the dishes clean. I don't have a dishwasher, crucially, so
Wow.
I'm hand washing everything in the most chaotic, chaotic way, just
Wow,
like
look at all
that.
that. Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
cool. Is that a West Elm bowl, the blue one? Yeah, I think I
it's
have that.
hay. No,
Oh
it's
no, it's
hay.
good. It looks like it has I thought that was your name on it, but someone else's name. Well, Natasha, thank you so much. And everyone who's watching, if you don't already own Everyone Hot Pot, like go right now. Let this be the first thing that you buy, and then buy the Natasha Pickowicz Hot Pot seasoning, the Natasha Pickowicz soy sauce, and olive oil, and that would be great. Natasha,
Oh,
thank you
you're
so much
killing
again.
me.
Okay,
Thank
well, it was
you.
so
So
fun.
fun.
Have a good rest of your day.
Ah.
Bye.